Hello and welcome again to Casual Magic. This week I just want to try something different here, so apologize for the audio to start, but I'm going to briefly discuss the announcement that Commander Anthology is going to be coming out next year. They are going to have 4 decks from previous Magic sets and then additional stuff for $164.99 MSRP. And when you hear Commander Anthology, naturally you think, oh my god, they're going to be reprinting the original Commander sets, or maybe even Commander Arsenal. They're going to do something great, but not exactly. They're going to be doing one deck from 4 years of the Commander sets that they've released. Which decks are included? From 2011, they're going to pick Heavenly Inferno, which by far, in my opinion, is probably the best deck of all. The commander, the main commander, these are the sets that came with 3 cards that you could use interchangeably for commander. The best one by far, Kali of the Vast. It allows you to throw out an angel or a demon. Path to Exile, always great. Stranglehold, excellent red card. So that's definitely a great start. But unfortunately, that's the only one of the 2011 series of Commander decks that they're going to be reprinting. If they reprinted all 5, I'd just fanboy out. I'd love it, but sadly, that's not going to happen. You just get one with this set, and I can only assume that if they print an anthology every couple of years, that 10 years from now, those 2011 decks will all be reprinted. I don't know. We'll see. Moving on, the next one that they did, this is really when they got into mass producing the Commander decks. Once 2013 hit, then these things just flooded the market. Now, Evasive Maneuvers, it's okay. As you can see, the third most expensive card in the set is Soul Ring, which is just a default one that comes in every Wizards printed Commander product, just as a stock card, basically. So, is it necessarily great? No. You're probably hoping for something like Mind Seize. That way, you get True Name Nemesis, and then you've got some value and some really just sort of classic annoying EDH card. But having Derevi and kind of being able to put them into play pretty regularly and always have that little flyer to just kind of be an annoying commander and get some commander damage in. That's okay, but it's really kind of the weak one of the group. Next up from 2014, Guided by Nature. It's primarily an elf tribal deck. Some of the top cards, Freyalise, Titania, Azuri, they definitely have some value. Even you can see from the estimated 73-76 cost for all the individual cards if you bought them as singles. It's a somewhat valuable deck, but more so than I would say anything else, it's definitely a fun deck. Since it's Elf Tribal, there's a lot of synergy to go with it. It's very easy to just get out, play another game, and not use most of the same cards, but still kind of get the same entertaining experience. I do highly recommend it as its own individual set, and I think if they have to pick from 2014, it's probably this one, the one with Nahiri as the commander. That's definitely good. It's angels and equipment, and it's very strong. But maybe they just thought that was maybe a little bit too strong, and Guided by Nature seemed a bit more fair. So they went with this one. It's kind of like a toss-up between 1 and 2, and you could pick which one you want interchangeably, but I really see nothing wrong with this as the inclusion from 2014. 2015, Plunder the Graves. Marin's a really hot commander right now, so I can see why they chose this. Eternal Witness is an excellent green card. Eldrazi Monument, great for any sort of tribal deck. It's a little bit lower now. You can see it's only 57, but I'm sure as time goes on that will go up in value. So you're getting over $300 worth of singles. If you had to buy all the singles technically individually, you're getting your money's worth. So that's not necessarily a factor. You'll be okay with the right customer. Now, For you, is it worth it to buy Commander Anthologies? If you're a new player, maybe not. If you're just someone who's getting into EDH for the first time, maybe you actually just want to buy one deck. So let's say you want the one of the 2013, 14, or 15 decks that I just showed you. Those have an MSRP of $34.99. You can go out to not only hobby stores, but some other places like Walmart, Target will carry the Commander products, and you can buy those and just try them out, get into it, see if it's a format that you like. So to come out with an anthology set and go $164.99, enjoy, that's definitely more geared towards a collector rather than a new player. So for new players, don't really recommend it. If you are a collector, again, it's not the full reprint of the 2011 sets, which you really, really want. That is completely what people are desperate for. And by just saying it's an anthology rather than a reprint of, saying it's something like Commander Classics and reprinting the 2011 set, I can see where thematically they're going with it, and it's an okay decision, but I'm definitely one of the people that's just kind of wedged in there going, I have sets from 2013 moving forward. It's the 2011 sets that I don't have. So that's what I would love to have reprinted. So, if you're a collector, it's not really for you. But like I said, I'm one of the people who has the 2013 sets moving forward. However, if you don't own any of these sets, you just have your own commander decks that you play for fun, you've never bought any of the pre-made decks, then this is definitely a good product for you to be able to get some of the best sets, not necessarily all, but some of the best sets from every year, and be able to play them, enjoy them, and just sort of have them as one giant box set. That way you could literally just sit down, crack it open with 3 friends, and say, let's have a 4-player commander match. And in that respect, it's fun, and it's definitely worth it. So, is this product necessarily designed for everyone? I don't think so, but is there enough in it that a lot of people will find value and definitely fun in it? Yes, absolutely. So again, it just depends on you as a Magic player to make the final decision to see if it's for you. But I just wanted to give you guys my opinion. If you have a completely different opinion and you think I'm out of my mind, please let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share if you can. It always helps out the channel. And until next time, good luck.